guys, it's Stasia. Welcome back to my channel. So as you could tell by the title, today I will be giving you guys a tour of all things Caraval. I have all of this back here behind me, and I also have a box full of merch, and I asked many questions and people said that they want to see it all. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do today. I'm not really too sure how I'm going to edit this one and how it's all going to come together, but yeah, so without further ado, let's go into my most massive collection and the collection that I love so much. Although it's definitely not complete, I am happy to show you guys all of my Caraval collection. Alright, so to start off, this is kind of like the entirety of my Caraval little corner thing. I got a couple signs up there which we'll get to, but yeah, so this is basically how it's looking, and we'll go through it in depth and see what we got going on. So we can start up here. Both of these signs are actually from Bookish signs, and I'll leave them linked down below. I bought the top one by myself, and then I actually got the bottom one in a subscription box. A lot of these things are from subscription boxes, so if it doesn't say the company, I really couldn't tell you exactly where I got it. But starting here in this corner, first we have a mask. It's just a little mask that I got somewhere, so that's that. Then we got the Japanese version of Caraval. Obviously I don't read Japanese, but it's just a little fun thing to actually have in my collection, and that I thought. I actually got this from Stephanie Garber herself. She was doing a little giveaway type thing, and yeah, so there's that. I think it's gorgeous. It's also signed, so that's this first book. Then we have this bookmark holder. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's by Creative Chaotix, and this is obviously Jack's. It just says, remember, it's only a game. Gorgeous. I do have some of her bookmarks in here, but these are not Caraval related, so we won't go over those. Next, here we have all of my finale editions. These all look the same, but if you know about the Caraval series, you know that some of them have secret covers. So this is actually all 4 of the finale secret covers, which we'll go into now. So all of them look like this. They have the red and white spines, white back, and then red sprayed edges all the way around. So this first one is this quote: "The most magnificent things are worth living for." And then the back doesn't have much, but that's this first one. Here's the next one. Same thing with the red sprayed edges. This is the secret cover. "She refused to be afraid. Fear was poison to love." Next, we have "Only those who persevere can find their true ending." And the last copy says, "A true queen's power isn't in her crown, it's in her heart." So those are all for this editions. All of them are signed. But yeah, so here they all are together, and this is all of the secret covers in this edition. So right in front of these stacks, I do have 3 of the same candles, but first we can go into this bracelet that I have. It says, "The future is a living thing." Just a cute little bracelet that I got from a box. Then we have these 3 candles, all from Flicker Wick, and we'll go into them in depth. So this one is the Deck of Destiny. On the side it just says, "Fate is only an idea, but I think by believing in it, we turn it into something more." There's the label, and then here's what it looks like on the inside. Gorgeous glitter. I don't burn my candles, so don't come for me for that, but that's just how I live. Next we have the Game Master, and this is the label. This quote says, "He was mystery and unanswered questions." And then the inside, and that's the glitter for this one. The last candle from this set is the Dragna Sisters. This quote says, "It's better this way, sister. There's more to life than staying safe." And here's this label. And the inside is blue. So those are the first 3 of the candle set. Obviously, we can see that we have many candles, but first we'll go down here. And here I have my Caraval arc. Obviously, it's very hard to find, but I got the first one, and then I am still looking for Finale and Legendary, but here's the arc of this one. Then I have this glass jar on the side. It says, I think the most magnificent things are worth living for. This is kind of just what it looks like all around. I have no idea what I'll put in here. Eventually I'll use it for something, but it just opens up like that. Okay, so next I do have a lot of the same candles from one company, but we'll do all of these at the end. So we'll just go into like some miscellaneous candles. First I have this one. Says The Last Night of Caraval, and the inside just looks like this. Next we have a legend candle from Misc Candles. And here's what the inside of that one looks like. Then we have another one, a bigger one from Flicker Wicks, and this is Finale. That's the label, there's the outside, and this is what the inside looks like, just purple with lots of glitter. Another candle is Master of Caraval, and this is by Spearcraft Bookbox, and there's the inside of that one, just plain. This is what it looks like all the way around. It's like ombre. Next we have this one from Rose and Adder. This was an Owl Crate exclusive, and this is Master of Caraval, normal tin, and the inside looks like this. Then we have Midnight Maze. That's that label, gorgeous glitter, and that's what it looks like on the inside. One more candle from the not like the same company is this one, and it says remember it's only a game. This one is also from Spearcraft, and that's the inside, just red. Next we'll take a moment to go through all of these candles. These are all from the same company, Novelly Yours. So first we'll start with the little ones. So we have the Reverie Key. It's a nice copper color. Same as the inside. Then we have Legend. Just a dark blue color. Next we have Donatella, which is like a teal sort of color. Next we have the Immortal Library, and this is kind of like a dark green. And last here we have Prince of Hearts, and he has a quote on the back, and it says, Jax was her Prince of Hearts, and he turned it all into a fairy tale ending. This one is obviously red. There's the inside. So I actually missed a candle at first, and this is actually from Bookish Boutique Co., and it's the Fates. It's just like a white color with some white glitter. So that's all for like all the candles that I have. Now we'll get into like all the other knick-knack things I have. First we'll do pins. So first I have this pin set, and this is from Fairy Loot. This one from Novelly Yours. I have this one from Owl Crate. They did do all 3 books, but unfortunately I only have one of the pins. Eventually I'll try to get the others. And then I have this one from Blissfully Bookish. Also back here I have a tin. The front just says, whatever you've heard about Caraval, it doesn't compare to the reality. And the back says, the most magnificent things are worth living for. And it just opens, and inside it has one more quote. This one says, we all have the power to choose our own destiny. And in here I just have a deck of cards. I believe this was because I pre-ordered. These are actually all of the Fates. So that's all of those, and this is just what the back looks like. On top of the tin, I usually have this, and it says, we all have the power to choose our own destiny, and it's just a magnet. That's kind of all what I have going on in like this little corner. Now we'll just go into like this little bit on the right. So we'll start with this one. So this is my Fairy Loot edition of Finale. It has beautiful sprayed edges, and this is black and white instead of the red and white. And this one also has a quote, but it's a quote I already own. And it is, "A true queen's power isn't in her crown, it's in her heart, just on black." Then we have just a random little rose pen. Nothing too special going on here. Right next to that, we have another mask. And my US paperback. So these are all with the US covers. So there's Finale, Legendary, and Caraval. Moving a little bit over, first we have a little sticker, and this says, "The closest you'll ever find to magic is in this world." And right behind that, we have my collector's edition of Caraval. So it comes with the slip case, that's the back, and it just slides out. There's the case. And here's what the collection edition looks like. Main gates close at midnight. Anyone who arrives later than this will not be able to participate or win this year's prize of 1 wish. So this is the collector's edition, if you didn't know. It just has like the story of Caraval and then some deleted scenes from her from her personal notebook and such. And then back here in this little corner we'll get to. First, I have another mask. Fun fact about this mask, I actually wore this myself because my senior prom theme was a masquerade. So this was actually my mask for that dance. A bookmark with all the guys, and then the sisters on the back. This is from Alicia Marks It. Then we have my singular copy of a UK paperback. I'm working on getting the rest, but this is all I have for now. Then we have these editions of Finale. This one is a regular edition. This one is the Owl Crate edition, and this one is the Barnes & Noble edition. So first we have the regular US edition. That's just what this looks like. Nothing special. And then just the little symbol on it. Then we have the Owl Crate edition with the changed cover where it's red and black instead of purple and white. Same thing on the inside, just the little symbol. And then this is the Barnes & Noble edition. Everything is the same on the outside. It just has the little symbol, but this one has artwork on the dust jacket. So here's that artwork. And then under those editions, I just have all of my copies of the US hardback. So we have Caraval. Then we have my Legendary Sampler. So this was just the first 2 chapters. Then we have my US copy of a Legendary in hardback. And a final copy of Finale in the US hardback. So this is all of my US hardbacks. These are the only copies that have ever been read on my shelf. Alright, so that concludes my entire Caraval shelf. Now we'll go ahead and get into any of the merch that I have that did not make it on the shelf. So I keep it all in my Fairy Loot box because this was a huge box, and this is the box that all of my Caraval box came in. Alright, so here's just an overview of everything that's in the box right now. First, I have just this. It came from a mailer, but this came from when she mailed me the Japanese edition, and I just kept it because I'm like that. Next, we got this from Fairy Loot. It's a little figurine of Legend. Then we have a Jack's chapstick. We have a Fairy Loot mug. Then I have 3 deck of cards, all from different places. I believe this was a pre-order gift. This one I think is from Owl Crate, and then this one is from Fairy Loot. So this is the pre-ordered ones. So that's what the backs look like. They all look the same. So that's those. Then we'll go into the Fairy Loot ones. Here's the box. Here's what the back looks for these ones. That was the Fairy Loot one. Last, we'll do the Owl Crate ones because these are honestly my favorite. There's the back. So this is what the back looks like for all of them, and it looks fine and normal, but when you put them together, that's the sides. Gorgeous. So those are the jokers. So that's this deck. This one is honestly my favorite. It's absolutely gorgeous all the way around. That was the Owl Crate ones. Next, I have this necklace from Fairy Loot. It's just a card. Next, I have these magnetic bookmarks. They're really little, super cute. So we have Legend, Jax, Tella, Julian, and then Scarlet. Next, we'll get into some bookmarks. This one says, every good story needs a villain, but best villains are the ones you secretly like. The back of this one says, she imagined loving him would feel like falling in love with darkness, frightening and consuming yet utterly beautiful when the stars came out. This one says, hope is a powerful thing. Some say it's a different breed of magic altogether. And the back says, her heart was still a little heavy, but she decided carrying it around would only make her stronger. Then we have 2 wood marks. This one says, only those who persevere can find their true ending. And the back says, he might have been a liar and a villain, but he made both things look very good. This woodmark says, gold shimmered no matter what, but very few people could make darkness glitter the way he did. And on the back, it's Art of Legend. Then I have these 3 in a set. So this one, and then the back is Jax. Then we have Scarlet and Julian. Lastly, we have Tella and Legend. So those are all of the bookmarks. Then I have another sticker. This one says, wishes were things of wonder that took a certain amount of faith. Then we have all of these character cards. These are all from Fairy Loot. And then we have these 2 cards. Two more art prints. I have my author letter from Fairy Loot and my author letter from Caraval. Here's a print. This one says, love is messy, not easily controlled, but that's what makes it so powerful. And the back says, every person has the power to change their fate if only they are brave enough to fight for what they desire more than anything. This was the spoiler card for Flicker Wick. Here's a print of all of them. I have a sleeve, a book sleeve. Lastly, I have a couple pillows. So this is one pillowcase. This one says, hope is a powerful thing. Some say it's a different breed of magic altogether. And this one, I do have dogs, so I'm sorry. But this one says, remember it's only a game. Same thing on the back. And lastly, I have this huge blanket that we got from Fairy Loot. Alright, that is the end of it. I know it's a lot. When I was filming and I was like, wow, this is a lot more than I thought. But you asked for it, and ask and you shall receive here. So that's all of the merch that I have for Caraval. Is there a problem? Maybe. Will I stop? know. But that's all I have for you guys today. If there's any fandom that you will literally get any merch you can for, let me know down below. If you think I'm crazy, you can let me know down below as well. Let me know any thoughts and feelings you have on anything you've seen in this video. You can also like and subscribe if you enjoyed. All of my socials, if you would like to find me elsewhere, are down in the description. And that's all I have for today. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next time. Bye!